Hey, what up, y'all? Today we're playing Tecmo Super NBA Basketball. I'm excited to be playing this game. I played this game some as a kid. I played it at my friend's house. It starts off kind of weird. There's like doors, and then the scoreboard is behind the doors. So apparently if you were to just like walk down that hallway, you would just like fall to your death. But, okay, so I haven't played this since I was like, I don't know, 11? Okay. Preseason? I don't know. What's the difference between preseason and season? I don't know. Let's just do a regular game. Maybe preseason is like easier. Oh, you can play against coaches. Wow, you can do coach versus coach. You can just watch. Or you can coach versus coach or com versus com. Anyway, let's just play. Jeez. Team. I don't know. I don't know anything about basketball. Oh, wait, no. Let's go back. Oops. Okay, I meant to do this one. We're going to play as the Utah Jazz. I'm guessing this is the computer. Supersonics? I don't know. But one of my childhood friends, my best friend growing up, I think he had this game. I mean, he had it, but I don't know if he borrowed it or rented it or what. Okay, so I'm the dude with the one above him. And I already have a penalty. My gosh. Okay, I don't know how to play. I don't think I was that good at it. Okay, so A is pass. And basically, basically, I was gonna play Bulls versus Blazers. Like, I thought that was the game I wanted, and this game has really good like music or whatever. I don't know. Like, the music was like the one thing I remember about this game. Plus, it would it had little voice clips when you get a penalty. So I fired up Bulls versus Blazers, and I was like, I just want to hear that music like one time before I like start the recording. And then I turned it on, and there was like no freaking music. I was like, dude, like, don't even tell me that there's no music. I was like, is this the wrong game? And yep, turns out it's the wrong game. Dang, look how far he like fell. Yeah, I remember that. Foul, pushing. And I remember the little like voices, steal, or whatever. And it was like none of that. I was just like, dude, this can't be the right game. You know, I was like, am I tripping? Am I like actually tripping? But I think every time I think when it does that, it means that you always get it. But the reason I picked the Jazz is because that's the team that he always liked. It was one of those situations where it's like when you're like kids or whatever. Where's the ball? Oh. But I don't know, he liked the Jazz, so he was always like excited to like play him and stuff, and he was like, oh, Carmelo, whatever. He would always go, whenever he would get a slam dunk with Carmelo, he would go, slam dunky by Carmelo. I don't know if that's like a thing, like a real life thing, or if that's just something silly he did. But basically, Carmelo and John Stockton are like the two like good, like, you know, like the two like best players, like the people that get the most points, I think. I don't know, wasn't Carmelo like, he wasn't like, I mean, he was good, but he wasn't like, he was like the, I don't know, obviously he was like not as good as like Michael Jordan, right? He was like B tier in terms of like the super mega best people, right? Like he wasn't quite the super mega best, but he was like pretty darn good, I think, right? He was like better than a lot of other teams, like best people, I think, right? But he wasn't like the ultimate. And John Stockton is, he's like a three-point shooter. He's actually like really short. I don't know exactly how tall he is, but, or I should say how short he is. But he's like a really small dude. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that basketball is typically like a tall man's game. But I think it was cool that that there are a couple of cases where someone who's like not tall at all is still like able to like hang and like play well and stuff. I mean, he had to be a three-point shooter because he can't dunk or whatever. But I don't know. I think having like a small guy who's like a 3-point shooter like makes the team like more like interesting to play as, you know. So I don't even know. Like I didn't even know that dude was I didn't even know that dude was a basketball fan. He just liked this game. Maybe he just, well, come on. Well, the dude wouldn't get out of my way. How was I supposed? What's the difference between charging and pushing, I wonder? I wonder if you can like change who you're controlling. Oh man, I'm like losing like super bad, by the way. Oops. But maybe he liked basketball and he just never talked about it because he knew that I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know.
Foul. Pushing.
But yeah, this childhood friend, I think about him every now and then. He, I mentioned this before. It's the same guy I mentioned in some other video. I mean, who knows when I said it. I made so many damn videos that I have no idea when I said it, but someone who's on the dev team of Guild Wars 2 was like my best friend, like growing up. Like game devs are not considered like public figures, so I won't say the name. But it's pretty cool that like he liked video games enough that he became like a game developer. It's kind of funny when you think about it. It's like he loved video games so much that like he went to college to like become a game developer and made like a career out of it. And I love video games so much that I never stopped playing them long enough to do that. And instead, I make video game like YouTube videos for a dying genre. Is it fair to say at this point that Let's Playing is like dead as a genre? Like it was like dying. Like it had its heyday and then it was like dying. It's like, is it like all the way dead? Like, there's still some people that watch it. I mean, myself included. I'm watching a Breath of Fire 3 Let's Play right now. But, like, the heyday is, like, over, right? I'm pretty sure it was over when I even, like, before I even started. So, a while back, I went to the Let's Play subreddit. And someone's like, I'm thinking about starting a channel. I'm thinking about starting a Let's Play channel. Like, any tips? I'm like, yeah, start 5 years ago, dude. Like, it was dead when I started. Like, I was late to the game. So if you're just now starting now, you're like super mega ultra late. I guess it's, you know, I guess if you want to do it, I guess go ahead, but it's like, you can't really expect much like nowadays. Yeah, I've looked at other Let's Players channels. And, yeah, there are people that just make videos for, like, 6 months or, like, a year, and then they just stop. And then, like, I'm always wondering, like, did they just do it and then they decided to stop? Did they just decide that they just don't want to keep doing it? I mean, that's some of the people, but then you also got to remember that there's also probably there's a percentage of the people, I mean, no one knows exactly what it is. There's a percentage of the people that made videos for a while and then stopped because it wasn't getting, like, the views that they wanted. They're just like, I need to get a certain number of views so that, like, I feel good or whatever. And then if they're not getting it, they're just like, well, I made 100 videos and every video has, like, less than, like, 5 views. But then it's like, well, anybody will tell you, what was that? Anyone will tell you that, like, if you're doing it for the views, like, you know, either do things that either implement, like, a growth strategy or, like, there are things you can do to, like, improve it or whatever. But if you just want to, like, do it as a hobby, it's like, you can't really expect much then if you're just gonna play whatever, you know? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this. Oh yeah, so obviously I did not go down the growth strategy route. I don't know. I just wanted to do this as, like, a hobby. I wanted it to, like, always, like, be fun, you know? I did not ever want to make it where it's like I have, like, pressure on myself. Because then, like, once you start treating it like a job, it's, like, less fun. And you're just like, oh, now I have to... What was I saying? I don't know. I don't think I was going anywhere with that anyway. How do you switch to your controlling? Why is there a 1 and then there's like a G sometimes?
Foul. Pushing.
Oh man, Carmelone's got 3 fouls already.
Good. Good.
Oh, what the hell was I getting at? Oh, something about... Yeah, like, you know, anyone will tell you that if you're, like... Unless you're gonna be, like, hardcore about it, like, you really shouldn't be, So apparently you do, like, this little move when you hit Y. I almost said square. Man, I don't know. I don't exactly know how to say it, but, like, you can't be, like... You can't have your emotions be tied to how many views you get. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up to be disappointed, especially when you're just starting out, you know? And especially when you're making videos that's for, like, a dead, like, genre, a dead niche or whatever. Oops.
Foul. Pushing. Good. Good.
So, like, any, like, new Let's Player, like, especially now, the fact that you're making videos for like a dead genre or whatever, a dead niche. Is it niche or niche? So it's like, then you really don't want to... Out of bounds? Then you really don't want to get, like, discouraged or whatever when videos, like, don't get the views you want. Yeah, I mean, there is some stuff you could do. I mean, it's impossible to please everyone, but one of the things you can do is, like, play games that you think your audience wants to watch. As opposed to play... I don't know, I always wanted to make a point to, like, play... Like, I do... Like, get the F out of my way, dude. Like, I do play... I do take suggestions. Like, I play suggested games a lot, but I also, like, play... I just play, like, stuff that I want. But then the downside of that is that it's like, well, if it's not what the audience watches, then you're just gonna, like, not get as many views or whatever. Like, people, there are some people that'll just watch, like, every video. And then there's other people that just, like, wait for you to play something that they want to watch.
Foul. Pushing.
So if the Let's Player plays what they want to play...
Good.
You know, how come sometimes they get 1 free throw and sometimes they get 2? Like what is the, what criteria is it for getting 1 free throw versus 2? Dude.
Foul. Charging.
Man. Okay, I gotta be real careful with Carmelone. Oops.
Foul.
And, oh, apparently, what? Jeff? There's another Malone? There's Jay Malone? Who the hell is Jeff Malone? They're not related, are they? Yeah, I gotta, like, not push up against any dudes. Eaton. Oh my gosh, look how slow he is. Yeah, the dudes do have, like, different, like, stats. Where, like, if they're faster in real life, then their dude will be faster. Wow, he's so slow. Eaton is, like, the worst person ever. How is he ever gonna, like, get in position to, like, score a basket?
Steal. Block.
Oh, come on. Oh, well. Oh, was there a point to all that stuff I was saying? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like silly. Where they're just like, I mean, if you want, like I said, if you want to do it, go ahead. But you can't really, like, I don't know. I really hope that, like, Let's Players, like, don't get, like, discouraged when they don't get, like, views. And then some, oh, I was talking about people that make videos for, like, a little while and then they quit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So sometimes, like, real life stuff gets in the way, or they just, like, don't have time, or they just don't want to do it. But then sometimes, like, I'm always, like, curious about how many people were just like, nobody's watching. It's like, well, I really hope you, like, I don't know, man, if you're doing it, just, like, you have to want to, like, do it for the love of the game, you know? For the love of the like, the creative endeavor, you know, in general. If you're doing it because you want the validation of the views or whatever, then you're just like setting yourself up to be disappointed. I don't know, I think I beat that dead horse long enough. I can talk about something else, I suppose. What should I talk about? Oh god, god dang it! I totally forgot about that. I don't know. I could talk about something yoga related. I don't know. That's always a good like go-to thing. Yeah, I was. I don't know. Like I don't have like people that go like regularly. They have like a lot of times they have like a spot that's like their preferred spot. I usually go in the front row in the middle. Not because I like being the center of attention, but like the back of the room is like hotter, and it's already freaking hot enough. So I just don't want to go in like the extra mega hot place. And plus you get like a front row view of the teacher. And even though a lot of the teachers are like they're like old, you know, like they're very past their prime, but something about like doing yoga like keeps a woman like looking bangable past her normal expiration date. I don't know. And then plus like once you get to like know them and stuff and you get to like see their personality and stuff, that sort of like makes you like more attracted to them also. And then plus, when you do yoga, I mean, I kind of alluded to this a second ago, but like when you do yoga, it's like your body is like still like pretty banging, you know? Like obviously you don't look as, the skin is like not as firm or whatever, but like in terms of like shape and stuff, like jeepers. A lot of them older ladies still be looking fine, you know? Well, I don't know about fine, but you know, bangable, you know? And also because you get to know their like personality and stuff, and that then you actually like, I don't know, it's like anything else, you know, I don't know. There are men that just 100% go based on looks, but it's like personality is like also like factors in, also makes you like want to bang them too, you know? And then not only that, but I have a feeling that the oh god damn it.
Foul. Charging.
That's 5. He's out, ain't he? Oh, I thought I was gonna get some other message being like, oh, now he's out of the game. I got some second stringer. Do they use the phrase second string in basketball, or is that only football? Oh man, I super lost. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I don't know. I got like some points. But I think that the older teachers, they probably don't think that I am like attracted to them, so they're probably not like suspecting that I'm like stealthily like checking them out and stuff. Which there are, trust me, I've done enough yoga. There are plenty of ways to like stealthily like check out like the ladies or whatever. Well, one of the ways is a lot of times like the teacher will like do the pose also. They'll do it like perpendicular to you or whatever. So if she's doing like a Warrior 1, if I'm in the middle, sometimes her, like in Warrior 1, your arms are like above your head. A lot of times their arms will block, like, you know, like when your arm's like above your head, you can't see to the side because your arm is like blocking. And so then that gives me free reign to look wherever I want, you know, because their arm is like blocking so they can't see my eyes or whatever. So they can't, you know, so they can't see that I'm looking at them. So I think that they're not even like suspicious that I'm like checking them out, even though sometimes, you know, I'm a guy. I mean, come on, come on, you know, come on, shut up. So what was the point of that? What was I saying all that? Why was I saying all that? I don't remember. There was like some kind of point that I was gonna make. I don't remember. Whatever. We're done. But yeah. Anyway, this is a pretty fun game. I like the music is like so good. It's such a catchy song. Oh, they have condition. What does that mean? So if you play like a season or whatever, like would you get to a point where if their condition goes to like good or fair, then you would want to like not use them for a game to let them recover? Is that it? Also, I'm pretty sure FG stands for field goal. Why do they say field goal in basketball? I always thought field goal was a football term. But apparently field goal is in basketball. And what does FT stand for? What's up with that one note? That But, yeah, that's, what was the... Oh, it was set to normal. Let me just see how fast is. But, yeah, that other game that I thought I was gonna play, that Bulls versus Blazers, the frame rate was, like, really bad. Like, the game was, like, slow, and the frame rate was, like, really bad. So I was like, I don't remember it being, like, playing this badly. But then I was like, is it the game or whatever? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's a bit faster. I don't know. I kind of like the normal, thing or whatever. Well, the one good thing about that other game is when you pause it, you can press, like, the buttons on the controller or whatever, and you can do, like, instant replay or whatever. You can go, like, frame by frame, or you can, like, fast forward or rewind or whatever. So, I mean, I think that's kind of cool, but there's no freaking music. There's no music, and the game is, like, slow, and the frame rate is, like, worse. So overall, like, super mega bad. But then I was like, I could have swore that it was Bulls versus Blazers. I was like, dude, I'm not tripping. Am I, like I've had that, like the song or whatever, I've, like, memorized or whatever. It was so catchy. And it's exactly the way I remembered it. So I was like, dude, this is not like a Mandela effect, is it? Where it's like, I just remembered this song that, like, doesn't fucking exist. Like, dude, there's, like, no freaking way. So I actually watched a YouTube video of, like, every basketball game on the Super Nintendo. And I started to be like, no way that it doesn't actually exist. But the final, maybe it wasn't the final, but it was, like, towards the end of the video, it finally showed this game. And I was like, oh my god, okay, thank god. Because if it turned out if this game didn't exist, the game that had this song in it, I would have been like, dude, what the F, dude? There's, like, no way that I just remembered this song from my childhood and remembered the song perfectly. And then turns out, like, the game didn't actually exist. But yeah, I don't know why I was so wrong on the title. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this game is like, it plays pretty well, you know? Like, I just suck at basketball, but yeah, I would say Tecmo definitely redeemed themselves from that one crappy RPG they made, Tecmo Secret of the Stars. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really didn't like that game that much. I don't know. I mean, I like RPGs, and I did like playing it, but man, once you play, like, all the good ones, it's like, it just didn't seem like it was just, like, not as good in, like, lots of ways. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it. I think I've rambled long enough. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, and also subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see y'all in the next game. Take care. Bye.